Welcome back to RVP Auto1. Today, we're diving into one of the most iconic cars in automotive history, the Volkswagen Beetle. Whether you know it is the Bug, the Beetle, or simply that little round car that somehow manages to make everyone smile, there's no denying the cultural impact and charm this car brings. From its quirky design to its surprising practicality, the Beetle has carved out a legacy that's hard to ignore. So, buckle up as we take a closer look at what makes this compact legend so special, and whether it's still worth considering today. First, let's talk about the looks. The Beetle's design has always been distinctive. It doesn't try to be aggressive or futuristic. Instead, it leans into a soft, curvy, retro aesthetic that sets it apart from almost anything else on the road. This car has gone through several design evolutions over the decades, but even the most modern iterations keep that instantly recognizable silhouette, rounded fenders, circular headlights, and that sloping roofline. It's nostalgic but not outdated. Even in a world dominated by sharp edges and sporty vibes, the Beetle has the confidence to stay true to its roots. That in itself says a lot. Step inside, and you'll notice that Volkswagen has done a great job blending retro charm with modern functionality. The interior of the more recent Beetles offers a playful yet premium feel. The dashboard sometimes features body-colored panels, which gives a nice pop of personality you don't often find in today's more serious cabins. Controls are intuitive, the layout is simple, and visibility is excellent, especially compared to many modern hatchbacks or compact cars. The seats are surprisingly comfortable, offering good support for both short city drives and longer highway cruises. Now let's talk about the driving experience. The Beetle is not a performance car, but it delivers a very satisfying and confident drive. It feels light on its feet, responsive, and smooth. Models equipped with the turbocharged engine, especially the 2.0-liter TSI, actually provide a spirited drive that might catch some drivers by surprise. It's not going to compete with sports cars, but it offers enough zip to make city driving engaging and highway merges a breeze. The steering is well weighted, the suspension absorbs most bumps easily, and the cabin remains relatively quiet even at higher speeds. One of the most surprising aspects of the Beetle is its practicality. Despite its compact size and stylish design, it's more usable than you might think. The front seats have plenty of space, and while the rear seats are admittedly tight for adults, they're perfectly fine for kids or short trips with friends. The hatchback design means you get decent trunk space, and with the rear seats folded down, there's actually a good amount of cargo room. For anyone who needs a car that looks fun but can still handle daily errands, the Beetle is a solid option. When it comes to technology and features, later model Beetles come well equipped. Depending on the trim, you'll find touchscreen infotainment systems, Bluetooth connectivity, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, heated seats, and even premium Fender audio systems in higher trims. Volkswagen made sure that even though this car is rooted in nostalgia, it doesn't lag behind in modern convenience. Fuel economy is another strong point. Whether you're going with the turbocharged gas engines or the older naturally aspirated models, the Beetle generally delivers good mileage for its class. It won't win any hypermilling contests, but it's efficient enough to keep running costs low, especially for urban dwellers or first-time car owners. Maintenance-wise, the Beetle benefits from the broader Volkswagen parts network. That said, it's important to remember that while the car is generally reliable, some models and years do have their quirks, particularly when it comes to electronics or transmission components. If you're considering buying a used Beetle, doing a bit of research on specific model years and going through a full inspection is highly recommended. However, for the most part, regular maintenance and care will keep this car running happily for many years. Safety has also improved significantly in newer Beetle models. Equipped with features like stability control, multiple airbags, and optional driver assistance systems in recent versions, the Beetle offers peace of mind despite its small size. Crash test ratings from various agencies have been solid, adding another layer of confidence for potential buyers. What really sets the Beetle apart, though, is the emotional connection it creates. This isn't just a car. It's a personality on wheels. Whether it reminds you of a family road trip, a movie you loved, or just makes you smile when you see one parked on the street, the Beetle has a way of sticking in your memory. That's something very few cars manage to achieve. It becomes more than just a means of transportation, it becomes part of your lifestyle. And speaking of lifestyle, the Beetle has a strong enthusiast community behind it. From classic air-cooled models to the modern turbocharged versions, there's a loyal following that keeps this car alive at shows, meets, and even online forums. If you're someone who enjoys being part of a car culture, the Beetle is a great entry point into that world. Of course, the Beetle isn't for everyone. If you're looking for a super spacious family car, an off-road capable vehicle, or cutting-edge tech across the board, you might feel limited. But if you appreciate iconic design, want something fun and practical, and enjoy a car with real character, the Beetle delivers in a way that few other cars can. It's also worth noting that Volkswagen discontinued the Beetle after the 2019 model year, marking the end of an era, at least for now. That means if you want to own one, your options are limited to the used market or unsold inventory from the last production batch. But in a way, that makes it even more special. The Beetle is now a piece of automotive history you can drive every day. And that wraps up our full review of the Volkswagen Beetle. It's stylish, reliable, fun to drive, and full of personality. Whether you're a new driver looking for something unique, or an enthusiast wanting to add a bit of charm to your garage, the Beetle is definitely worth a second look. If you've ever thought about getting one, now's the time to act, because cars like this don't come around very often anymore. Thanks for watching today's episode on RVP Auto 1. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below telling us your favorite Beetle memory, or if you've ever owned one yourself. We'd love to hear your stories. Until next time, stay safe, drive smart, and keep enjoying the ride.